My favorite part about fashion is working really hard in life so that I can gather the funds and also the balls to put together a very out there outfit that really pushes the boundaries of what I find comfortable. Thinking to myself, I deserve this. I worked really hard for this. I feel really good in this outfit. And all of the financial and mental struggle just to be in public thinking, man, I hope nobody's looking at me too much. We all know this phrase right here. This is when you sat in the mirror and went through all the stages of grief and finally came to terms with yourself and went, whatever, this is fine. It's kind of crazy how much your outfit can negatively impact the start of your day or night so much if it just doesn't work out in the mirror. And on the inverse of this, all you people that feel the need to put on a haute couture show at the airport, what are you doing? Who are you trying to impress? The birds? But back to the not being able to come up with an outfit stressful thing. We've all been there, writer's block sucks because you can't create anything, but fit block? When nothing looks good on you ever, and then you inevitably hit that pipeline from, damn, why don't these colors work? To, damn, why I'm built like that? Man, I hate it when that happens. Don't you hate it when you get body dysmorphia when your bomber doesn't work with your pants? But this gets into the first head of the toxic fashion Cerberus, which is body dysmorphia. So body dysmorphia comes in many forms and it's different for everybody. Everybody sees it and processes it a different way. And we'll cover those demons, but let's just take height away for a second. We're all the same height. Hypothetically, let's take face away too. We all look the same. We'll even take proportions of your body away. We're all even. This makes us all even. Like we're in a dark room. Everybody's equal here, except for the person that smells better than you. Forget all the physical attributes. The best unspoken riz is your scent. And if you're not thinking about this, you're already at a loss. And that's why I want to thank the sponsor of this video, Scentbird, for the unspoken riz. Scentbird is a monthly subscription service where you can sample hundreds of designer fragrances without having to commit to one bottle. Finding your right scent, you're not gonna get it on the first try. Stop shooting from half court. But when you get your order, it'll come in this cool vial. Look at this. Look at this new one. I love this color. But these are the upgrade. These are the premium scents they got on the website. It's like ordering an Uber Black. But regardless, new vial, whatever, these are good for 120 sprays. And if we do the math real quick, let's say you spray yourself twice a day, 2 sprays a day, 120 sprays, that's 60 days per vial. And you're not gonna find a better deal than that. You can honestly try multiple at once. Personally, my strategy, I've just been subliminally wearing a bunch of new ones in front of my girl and seeing how she reacts. And then if she's like, ooh, you smell good today, I take notes and I figure out which one she likes best. Calculated. The two that have been working for me are Prada Luna Rosa right here and Burberry Brit for Men. Kind of bougie, but like I said, it's like ordering an Uber Black. The Prada right here is my daily one. I just use it for whatever I'm doing in my day. If I'm just gonna go outside to work or run some errands or something. It's very citrusy, very fresh. It makes me feel very clean. And the Burberry one, this one, you always gotta have a little bit of a spicier one for the nights out, like date nights. There's a little bit more body to it. It's a little bit more masculine, but still kind of sweet and fruity because I'm kind of a fruity guy. But go sign up for Scentbird now using the link down below and use code FrugalAesthetic on checkout. You'll get 55% off your order, which makes it just a little bit over $7. And that is a pretty sweet deal. Go ahead, spoil yourself, use my discount code, and go try multiple at once. I'm telling you, you're not gonna get your favorite scent on the first try. This is probably why you were single on Valentine's Day. I bet that hit home for a lot of people just now. That sucked, right? Couple days ago when you were single. Couldn't be me though, because I have Scentbird. Use code FrugalAesthetic on checkout, 55% off your order, baby. You're not gonna find a better deal than that. Man, it's like whenever you like a style that caters to a specific and unreasonable body type, dysmorphin as we speak, bro. It just feels like those memes where it's like, Mom, can we get McDonald's before we go home? And your mom's like, we got food at home. But the McDonald's is the essence model and the food at home is me. This right here, bro. This right here. Whenever I read this, how, bro? How? These things should be mutually exclusive. Like, I'm about to work out height at the gym later. You know, I'm about to eat a nap for dinner just to knock two birds out with one stone. But it's kind of sneaky how fashion kind of just slowly accustoms you to these standards. And then you just kind of start to feel inadequate for no reason. That Old Navy relaxed slim fit never discriminated. Why did we ever choose to evolve from happiness? The nature of fashion kind of forces you to work with what you've got, but for a lot of people, it can seem very discouraging. There's just this weird, obscure sweet spot of the model is 6'3", wearing a size small. But for everyone outside of that size 30 waist bubble, your frustrations are valid. Obviously, short kings have to battle with demons when it comes to anything that has to deal with proportions, but I have a lot of tall boy friends that also have to deal with the struggle of finding t-shirts that aren't too short or too wide. I feel like y'all should team up and beat up the 6'3" guy wearing a size small. But it's tough, man. And coming from someone that also battles with this type of stuff on a regular basis, I just want to say that all this body dysmorphia man, is just an excuse. I'm tired of y'all making excuses as to why you can't put in the work. I grinded for this view. I'm tired of all you lazy motherfuckers out there trying to discredit my work. All you short guys that don't like how you look in clothes because of your height, just grow, bro. Just grow. It's only a couple inches. Stop being lazy and put in the work. Literally, you're going upwards. It's one direction, bro. There's a reason it's called rise and a grind. And all you tall guys or wide shoulder guys out there, just lose a couple inches, bro. It's so simple. You just don't want it enough. If you really wanted it, you would put in the work to lose those few inches instead of sitting there complaining how your shirt's too small, your work ethic's too small. That's why you come up short, like your pants. And all you 6'3" size small wearing assholes out there, you think you're the pinnacle of beauty, huh? You think you're well, meet my friend here. He's 6'5" and wears an extra small. You know why? You know why? Because he's dedicated to the grind. You don't even know the countless nights I've seen this guy just growing. Just putting in the work and growing. Just staying up late and growing. It's dedication, man. You're out there ordering Uber Eats while this guy over here is sitting at home holding his breath, eating ice chips. This might be what happiness looks like, but this is what success looks like. You just don't want it enough. And that's why you will always be human. Body dysmorphia, you get embodied by dysmorphia. Getting over this sucks though. It's rough, you know, but it's worth it. Unfortunately, you do have to grow though. That one's not a joke. You do have to grow, but it's all mentally. Acceptance will fit your body better than a size small on a 6'3" model. But the fact that you have to pay such a heavy life price is kind of insane for what seems to be a hobby that's supposed to make you feel better about yourself. On the outside, at least, that's what it's packaged as. It's a heavy price. An emphasis on the word price, because the next head on the toxic fashion Cerberus is finances. I present to you 2 pills, dickhead. You can either spend your life blissfully in some mid, or you can take the red pill and find yourself on page 43 of the Essence sale. And then you're also still in some mid though. You could either talk to women or lowball sellers. You can either see the world or see the world. You could either find God or find God. Honestly, if I could go back in time and I was offered these 2 pills, I would probably be lowballing for the red one. Like when you first start off and you're buying clothes for the first time, you're like, whoa, $40 for a t-shirt. You know, and you kind of like recoil at it because you're like, oh man, that's a lot of money. And now you're like, I mean, it's archive. I mean, it's acronym though. It is an appreciating asset. And I know the comments are about to be like, oh man, but like, dude, you know what's crazy? $40 for a shirt is still expensive for me though. Y'all smell that? Smells like broke in here. Put those damn fingers away. You're not special. You're just broke. No, but I agree though. Like I was totally in this boat too, you know? And then I got my bag up. Sorry about it. That's crazy. But again, it's this sneaky escalator where you don't even realize how irrational some of this stuff gets. Like, I remember when I started off, again, the norm was like $35 t-shirts and like $45 cargos. And nowadays, kids are just walking around buying a mainline ALD just to rock in third period. It makes no sense. A couple months ago, I met a high schooler wearing a Rick Owens Montclair jacket. Like, is it that cold in algebra? How do you even get your hands on that in high school? But this is what I mean though when you subconsciously climb this ladder, right? Optimistically, you're spending scale in proportion to your income, but it is not uncommon to fall off the deep end here. Lastly, I want you to take a peep at the time here, wherever we are on the thing. Just see how far along we are in the video. Got your ass. But the last head in the toxic fashion Cerberus is time. Like any hobby or interest, this shit takes a lot of time. Like, that can mean anything though. Like, from the time spent on the long-term commitment of creating a personal style, or the time spent in labor gathering the funds to buy those $800 Bottega puddle boots. God, if you make $20 an hour, that's like 48 hours of straight work after taxes, you know? Which is kind of cringe, but like, you know what? A lot of things we purchase aren't necessarily worth the time if you think about it, which is why we don't. But this time, like I'm saying, this even comes into small commitments, like just being late to because you're in the mirror playing fit roulette because you can't come up with a good outfit and you're spending time that you don't have. Also, coming clean in case I die, also just to clear my conscience. Whenever I send on my way, I bet a lot of you guys do this. Whenever I send on my way and I'm already late, 90% of the time, I'm in the mirror juggling jackets, bro. I'm sorry. I haven't even called the Uber yet. Sorry, I'm spiraling. But you can't get away from this, sadly. Time, you know, you can always sell your grails or revamp your style or whatever, but you will never get back the time. So what I say is be very mindful of this. And I mean that for all three of these things, these guys. Sadly, you won't really be able to get away from any of these things, as that's kind of the price you pay for a hobby that can do wonders for your soul in many different ways, and it's different for everybody. But that's what I'm trying to point out here. Is the stress of all this stuff worth it for you? I know it's probably not that deep, because it's never that deep. But is it? I don't know. But it's probably not that deep. Just hear me out. The internet makes it so easy to be anxious of what you're doing, with trends moving so fast and having this subconscious reflex to compare yourself to others. It's exhausting. And I feel like a lot of people need to be more aware of how much this can actually weigh on you. Like nowadays, there are times where I go months without buying a single piece of clothing because I'm kind of just happy with what I have. And that is completely fine. And I feel like people should appreciate those moments more, because it's like, damn, I can feel good for free. I don't gotta buy more clothes. Like, why wouldn't you want to stay in that pocket? But there are also times where I'm like extremely inspired and I want to go out there and experiment. And over time, I've learned to take my time with this type of stuff. It's not a competition. There isn't a leaderboard. Shit happens when it happens, man. The one takeaway I feel like you should have from this is that sometimes you feel good in your clothes and sometimes you don't. And that is just the way that works, man. Appreciate it when it's good and don't stress so hard when it's not.